I wouldn't say we made it, but we made it through. We just had moose and egg and we made them do.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Pastor Aaron here. At North Point, for the last couple of days, we've had a lot of changes, really. We've had to change how we communicate with each other, and one of the things that we've had to do is implement social distancing. Check this out. I actually have a meeting right now with Pastor John. Hey, John. Hey, John. John, the meeting. I don't know. It's a work in progress. We've also had to develop a new system of communication for when we're a little bit closer together. We don't want to spit on each other, so here's what we've done. Check this out.
In times of chaos, in seasons of the unknown, it's easy to worry, to fear, to be anxious. But in the midst of panic, let's be the generation of hope, of peace, of faith. Let's be a people that praise. Together, let's be reminded of where our strength comes from.
So school's out, guys, and it's kind of crazy. On one hand, you get the time to sleep in, watch Netflix, Disney Plus, game a bit. And on the other hand, it's like crazy and confusing and maybe even a little bit scary. There's so many challenges ahead, but one thing we know, that there's one who is constant in this chaos. And we talk about him all the time at Anthem. He is our anthem. That's who Jesus is. In Psalm 121, verses 1 and 2, it says, I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. This psalm was most likely written by David. And the story of David, we know that he has defeated this giant, Goliath. He has saved his nation, and the people are so happy they're finally free. They're not under oppression and war anymore. But the king of this nation, King Saul, he is so extremely jealous of David to the point that he wants to kill David. So he sends his army after David, and David has to start running for his life. He starts running up over hills. He starts running from cave to cave. He has to run through the countryside. He has to get away from this army. And I bet there's moments in his life where he felt uncertainty and fear and worry, and he was just plain out afraid. And all he knew what to do was to look up and say, where does my help come from? I know that times feel uncertain for us. We don't know what's going to happen next. But we know one thing, that our help comes from Jesus. So even when things don't feel right, and even when things don't look right, and we can't feel it, God is at work. God is at work, Anthem Youth. He is still working, and that is why we get to trust him, even when things feel absolutely chaotic and we don't know what's going to happen next. So I want to encourage you guys, take a moment, talk to God. You can pray to him anytime, anywhere. Open up your Bible and read it. He has so much good for you right in there. And know that he is always in control, especially when we feel like we have absolutely no control. We love you guys. Talk to us, DM us, message us. We're praying for you guys, and we're constantly thinking about you guys. Keep us in the loop.